Oh, it's like 3:40 in the morning. Um, we have part three. This is gonna be different. I see getting through all of this because you know we all have our image of ourselves and things that we believe we done right and wrong in life. Now, reflecting on a lot of the shit I done, I'm aware that I done a lot of things that were wrong. The only difference is in that moment, in those moments, I was so emotionally worked up at those times that all of my decisions felt valid. I was so, whatever argument we were in, whatever conversation we were in, whatever was happening at the moment, all of my decisions at the moment felt like I was making the right choice, right? Or I was making a choice that was going to lead to me getting where I needed to go, right? So looking back, I'm obviously no longer that emotionally invested in whatever situation it was. I'm not mid-argument 10 years ago. I'm not back and forth with my baby mama. Like, so now I'm looking at it, and me and her relationship has grown to what it is now, and that's my dog, like I said. And now I'm just reflecting on the actions that took place, not the emotions, because I don't remember what I was mad about, but what I done that stuck, and what I said that stuck, and what I caused that stuck. It's like, you did that. And then the other part was, we only on part three. And it don't get no better for a long time. So where we at part three? Part three, my kid's mother just got pregnant. It's February. It's Valentine's Day. Right before my birthday in March. So I'm 23, about to be 24. We about to have AJ. This is right before my brother Vale moved from North Carolina to San Diego, to his new crib in San Diego. And yeah, so this is a time where my kid's mother is pregnant with my kid. Like, yeah, we live together. I moved back from Texas a couple months ago. We pregnant. We live together. I'm working at the AT&T Device Support Center off Olive. So this is the time that's like, it's cool. Like, it's straight. This is what life is going to be now, you know? I remember this is like the time that music started for me. Now, music, like I said, I've been making music already. But this moment is when music started. I only say that because this is the first time I wrote an R&B song ever in life. And it was a reflection on what we actually was going through. Me and my kid's mother at the time had been fighting, but now we're pregnant with this kid that we're about to have. We do have another child that is a year or so old now. She pregnant with our second, and we just fighting. But I believe that at this time, because I had really started making music, this is my first time starting to put myself out there as a musician. Like, I had been in competitions and whatnot, but y'all know if y'all dated dudes that rap. Y'all done dated dudes that rap. First, the thought has to come like, I'm gonna rap a little bit, baby. You know, I'm gonna do a little bit here and there. I want to make a little music. I want to go do a little show. I want to go do a little something on the side. We're in that stage now of I want to do a little something on the side. So I'm going from being her baby daddy, moving out of town, saying I really wanted to, try this music shit, coming back while I was in Texas, I wrote a whole album, but for some reason, the album to me wasn't finished. She gets pregnant, and we have this fallout argument on the way to work one day. Literally, I drive, I drop her off to work. We argue for 45 minutes all the way to her job. I'm talking about arguing. I only know this wasn't arguing because it's when my baby mama used to have this little Batman knife. And it was an argument where, for some reason, this knife got pulled out in the car. Not like she pulled it out on me, but like just the knife got pulled out or the knife got branded some way. And I remember just thinking like, we are way far beyond where we should be right now. We are way far beyond where we should be right now. We had been in arguments where I'm pulling up to her grandpa's house before, like that. I'm talking about like bunch of recklessness, bunch of anger, bunch of, I don't even know why though. Like I can't even think back to what the fuck we were arguing about. We was mad though. We were arguing. I believe it's the fact that when I started putting music out and presenting myself to the world as a musician for real now, there are new energy coming, new women, men, everybody. Because I'm at this time I'm a rapper, dudes, girls, everybody coming, new attention on me, and it was new. So the same way I am now, where I respond to every comment, I respond to everybody, talk to everybody. This was way before it was known that you needed to build your social media a certain way to get popping. This is when social media was like brand new. It wasn't even on Instagram. Definitely wasn't a TikTok yet. It was just Facebook. So, and Twitter, I think 2014, 2013, 14. So this is brand new to everything is brand new. So I'm responding to people and talking to people and all of this, but it's not being taken the way that I know I'm doing it. It's being taken like I'm trying to talk to these girls. It's being taken like, oh, you just want to make music so you can get bitches, or you just want to. So now it makes me now not really want to be around my kid's mother. She supports me, right? She supports me. She gonna come to every show. She gonna be front and center with the sign though. Support me, right? But when certain comments were made, and not even just the comments, because I may have, if I'm being completely honest, I may have flirted back at times. I may have in comments when somebody left hearts, like same way somebody leave a heart, I leave a heart back. I may have done all of this at that time. The reason I say that is because I do all of this now like it's second nature. Don't think nothing of it, because the whole time this has been my mentality. We're gonna need everybody if we trying to get to where we going. We're gonna need all the fans we can get. Been my mentality. My woman don't really see it that way. She just see, I've been dating you for 1.5 years, damn near. When I get pregnant and you start putting music out, now you got these girls constantly commenting on your page, and these certain people constantly commenting on your page while I'm pregnant. She constantly, everything you post, this girl liking everything you post. She ain't just here for no fucking music. She here because she like everything you post. Now, everything I post is women that like every single thing I post. It don't matter. They actually follow the music now. Back then, it wasn't seen like that. The same exact shit that I do now wasn't seen like that 10 years ago. It was looked at like you trying to get on some shit. Like, you don't need to be on the internet to fucking Why you need to post all this shit on the internet? Literally, that was feeling. Why do you need to post all of this shit on the internet and talk to these people on the internet and respond to these people on the internet? All I do now is post, talk, and respond to people on the fucking internet. So hearing that rubbed me the wrong way. It began to make me feel like I'm chasing something by myself. Like, yeah, you come and you support, but you don't really like the fact that I'm doing this. You love me. You're pregnant with my kid and you absolutely love Jacob, but you don't like the fact that I'm pursuing this. You don't like the fact, the attention that's coming with it. You don't like this. And you don't see me the way that I see me. When I look in the mirror, when I listen to my music, when I listen to what I write, when I listen to this shit, I see me next to, I see Chris Brown's song coming off and my song coming on, and my song going off and your Usher's song coming on, and it not missing a motherfucking beat. Because I feel like my name should be there. I feel like my music should be there. You feel like I'm just Jacob. Just a baby daddy that work at goddamn the device support center. And I can see that. And I can feel that. So now when I write a new song, I don't really want to tell you about it. It's cool, I keep it to myself. And when I go online and I talk about my music, and this person like, when you dropping new music, and damn, I was just listening to your shit the other day, and blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm talking to them. I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? I'm responding because that boom boom boom. They see me the way I see me. But you see it as if, oh yeah, I see you got you a new little girlfriend. It's like, not like that. Like, she just fuck with the music. Nah, I see. Y'all be on there talking blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, but not like that. Like, to her, I'm not just Jacob. To the dude that be hitting me like, bro, I listen to your motherfucking music every day. To him, I'm not just Jacob. Like, I'm Laquel to them. I'm not just Jacob Laquel. I'm just Laquel. Jacob Laquel is what my mama say when I'm in trouble. Unless she then it's Jacob Laquel West, goddamn me. But to them, I'm just an artist. I'm just Laquel. I just put out dope ass, fire ass music. I'm smiling and all I'm different over here. I'm not the fuck up that left and moved to Texas. I'm not the fuck up that was just arguing. I'm not the fuck up that you argue with every day. I'm not the motherfucker you seem to be so mad about. I'm not the motherfucker you guess always a fucking problem. I'm not him. I'm not none of that over here. I'm just a musician that make music. Yeah, I like being over here. Well, that's not reality. You're right. You're right. That's not reality, but it is my reality that I'm going toward. That's what I want to do. That's who I want to be. You know. So it made me kind of begin to distance certain shit and separate certain shit. And you my girlfriend, and I take care of the bills here, and I fuck you, and we watch movies together. But I talk about basketball. I don't really talk about certain shit that I love with you. I call my brother to talk about that shit because I can't talk to you about certain shit. Over here, I just gotta be Jacob. Over here, I can't be a musician. Over here, I can't be a hooper. Over here, I can't be any of these things over here. I have to take care of bills and fuck you good, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I promise I will. I got you. I'm gonna clock my ass in every motherfucking day and make sure everything's straight. But you don't. It began to feel like you don't really like me and who I'm trying to be, who I want to be. And it's like that feeling of, well, why the fuck you want to be that anyway? Why the fuck can't you just clock in and take care of the bills? And so, you know what? I will. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. And I shut up and I took care of the bills. and kept making music, and then I wrote "Make Love," and I remember playing "Make Love" to my BM, and it was talking about right after we had that big fight. The words, "Girl, I don't want you thinking I don't love you. Shit been crazy since that fight. It's been hard trying to process all the things we said that night. Laying here back to back, but we still wide awake. We both got some things to say, and being stubborn's a mistake." The vibe ain't been the same, even you can vouch for that. See, the problem with these eggshells is they always seem to crack, and when they do, it's explosive. It's a bomb when we collide. All this yelling and this cursing got our daughter choosing sides. Now you pregnant with our second, and this shit is causing stress. Need to learn communication because I'm sick of sending texts. All this fighting, top of fighting, got me thinking like, what's next? We used to couldn't go some hours, now it's weeks without no sex. I was talking to her. My BM hate that song. My first R&B song I ever wrote. One of the best songs I ever wrote. Certain shit that people damn near 8, 9, 10 years later still be like, "Make Love" is my favorite record. My BM hate that song. Well, in the song you saying, "Can we make love?" But in real life we wasn't making love. You wasn't trying to do that in real life. I was, bro. I remember some of the arguments. We arguing about how late we going to sleep and how early I go to sleep, and we arguing about bullshit. But I also felt like what I wanted to do and who I wanted to be, you don't really fuck with that. So yeah, I like being with Quill. I like being an artist. I like people talking to me about my music. I like people saying they fuck with this and they've been listening to this. I like that shit. I like going to perform and listening, watching people mouth my words. I love that shit. I love this shit. I know I don't really, bring it to you. And this is early, which is crazy because years and years down the line, I used to call her to listen to my music all the time. It's crazy how at this point that was the feeling. I remember letting her hear "Make Love." She hated that shit. She said what she said. It is what it is. And then but when I wrote "Make Love," it finally felt like the album was complete, right? I put the album out as a rapper. 11 raps or 10 rap songs, 1 R&B song. The only song people really gravitated towards was the R&B song. I say that. People love the album. People love me as a rapper. I don't love me as a rapper, but people love me as a rapper. But made the song. Shit was good for me because now everybody, my album out, everybody fucking with my album. It's kind of dope. It's kind of fire. It's kind of a fire feeling for me at this moment because it's like I wrote that shit. That all them words came from right here. Me. I found every beat. I wrote every lyric. I did that shit. I'm so proud of this. Like, and I can't even like talk to my woman about this shit. Like I talk to her. Don't let me downplay my BM. Like I talk to her, but I know she don't really fuck with this shit like that. And I'm so proud of this shit, and she don't fuck with that shit like that. I'm just her baby daddy to make a little music. I like one of your songs, babe. Like that's cool. Like turn back on Chris Brown. Okay. We just listening to Chris. I play my shit to myself when I'm by myself. I'm not your artist. You don't fuck with me like that. And that bothered me. I don't know why it bothered, but I'm not a nigga you'll listen to. I'm not a nigga you really. I'm not even your type of nigga. Like that was so. I don't know. That was so heavy in my head at that point. Like I'm not even your type of nigga. Like I'm not him to you. I'm not him. She love me to death. But it just began like I'm not your type of nigga, bro. Like I'm not your type of nigga. You don't like the shit I do. You don't like the shit I love. You don't like me. You don't like me, bro. You love the fact that I don't know. I don't even fucking know. At one point, I didn't even fucking know why my baby mama liked me. Because I was changing who I wasn't the same person that she had met. Like she met me and I made music, but it was like, that's cool, you do that on the side. Everybody wanna make a song or two on the side. But this is at a point where I'm like, yo, I kinda wanna do this shit. And I felt like that wasn't what you say to her. So I kept it to myself. And I began to distance myself from her. And I took a job where I was working on the road. She 3 months pregnant, 4 months pregnant. Due in October at this time. I took a job where I was driving these little RAV4 SUVs and they had this long camera on top, and then at the top it was like a bulb at the top that had a bunch of cameras around it, and we just used to make street view maps. And I was driving all around the world. They flew me to Colorado for training, then flew me out to New York to join my team. It was a team of like 7 or 8 of us. We in one zip code, we in one city. We mapped like 10 to 15 zip codes. We got to drive every single street in the zip code. So imagine your zip code, every single street, I got to drive up and down that street to get all the camera and views of that street. That's all I'm doing all day. Driving all through Poughkeepsie, Albany, all the way up to the top, all the way back down to Philly. We was in Harrisburg, York, Gettysburg, all in Pennsylvania. Went down to Alpharetta, did Atlanta, went down to Shreveport. We was all over, right? I'm all over the world. Just released the album. I got a pregnant girlfriend back at home. And maybe the first week and a half of being on the road, I broke up with her. While she was pregnant. While I left her. And the only reason I'm leaving is to go get some more money. This is what I was telling her. I'm only leaving to go get some more money. Blah, 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 blah. But as soon as I got on the road and I was like away from her, I broke up with her again. All we did was fight. Like I can remember being in my hotel room while I'm on the road working, being in my hotel room, in the bathroom, because our team, we had roommates. I always had a person that slept in the same in the other bed. We had a roommate. In the bathroom, arguing, trying not to let my roommate hear. Like 4 or 5 days in a row. Like every day, all I'm doing is arguing. I'm like, bro, we don't need to do this. That was my favorite line. We ain't got to do this. I used to say that shit and threaten that shit, and not really a good thing to constantly tell somebody we ain't got to do this and constantly make somebody feel like you gon' break up with them. And I did that shit. My baby mama walked on fucking eggshells for a while, thinking I was gonna leave her every time something went wrong, because I used to say that shit all the time. We ain't gotta do this shit, bro. Like, I'm not finna keep arguing with you, bro. We don't have to do this shit. We don't have to do this shit, bro. Like, why the fuck? Bro, if all we gonna do is fucking fight, why are we here, bro? Bro, I'm not fighting with you no more, bro. You can fight with your motherfucking self. That's what you can do. Like, I remember all of this shit. Like, bro, you get on my motherfucker. I used to say some of the meanest shit. Like, you get on my motherfucking nerves, bro. Like, I swear to God, all you do is, if it ain't a bad mood, you ain't in no mood, nigga. Like, if it ain't a fucking goddamn, all you do is fucking be. You ain't got no other response. Is that it, nigga? Like, I used to be so upset. Like, all you know is anger, bro. You need to get some of that hate out your heart, nigga. Like, I used to be, that shit used to piss me off. All we do is fucking fight. All we did was fucking fight, bro. Like, bro, like, you ain't got nothing else in you, bro. And it's so crazy. This is one of the most loving people on earth that I know. Like, literally. But at that time, and I probably, listen, y'all watching, I probably had a lot to do with it too. I probably added on to some of the shit. I ain't making no easier, but I knew I wanted her to be a certain way that she just wasn't. And because she didn't respond that way, I didn't want to be there no more. And it's not her. I shouldn't have expected her to respond that way. So now I'm on the road. We break up. Fuck that situation. Fuck that relationship. So I felt, yeah, she pregnant, but fuck all that, man. Fuck all that arguing, bro. Like, not finna do it. I April. I then started talking to this girl, and while I'm on the road, and she's back in St. Louis, she back in the city. But I started talking to her because it was this artist JR, right? This artist JR in St. Louis, and he started like crescendoing, going up a little bit. Had a song with a remix with him and Nelly, I think Ebony Eyes. Boom. Then he had a song with Trey Songz, right? He a St. Louis nigga, like this a St. Louis nigga. He had a song. I got two bitches screaming, they're my best friend. Ooh, you yep. So he got a song with Trey. Now I'm like, hold up. I'm looking around the people that's working with him, the people that's like putting all his shit together. They all in St. Louis. It ain't that hard to like find out who these niggas are. Like how this nigga going from St. Louis to where he supposed to go? And in my head, he can't touch me as an artist. He can't write. He can't lick my boots, nigga. I was a very aggressive person back in the day. Although I still feel writing wise, these niggas can't fuck with me. I'm way more humble now. Like, the proof is in the pudding, baby. But at that time, who the fuck is this nigga that they putting out? He got songs with Trey. This nigga on the radio. This nigga ain't me. That's really how I felt. This nigga ain't me though. So I looked around, I seen that he was working with, you know what I'm saying, Untouchable Records. I'm on Untouchable Records. I see they got this person worked out with this person, worked out with this person. Then I see this girl that worked out that's also my friend on fucking Facebook. So I hit her and I start talking to her. Like, what's up? Like, what you do? Boom, boom, boom. But I'm out of town. One of the days I'm coming back in town on like my little vacation back home, like every like 4 or 5 weeks. They got to send you home for like 4 days. And then you have to go back out on the road. So I'm telling her I'm about to come home. I go kick it with old girl. Of course I come home and see my kid's mother. Of course. But then I go kick it with old girl. Spend the next 3 days like sleeping at her crib, like up under her, right? But in my head, I'm not doing it for the right reasons. She cool peoples, but at this time I'm 24. She like 35, 36. She older. She kind of runs this company. And in my head, like, I'm some good dick away from my career taking off. But my bad. I knocked the damn camera over laughing. Goddamn. Look, I thought that goddamn. That's all. I was that close, baby. That close. Come to find out, down the road, it was nothing she was ever gonna be able to do to help anything ever, and ever. I was just dating her just to date her. It seemed like that, cause the way that she made it seem when I was talking to her in the beginning, I'm like, asking questions about. Because I came in asking her questions about JR, the dude that had the big song, the one with Nelly and all of them. I came in asking questions about dude who I heard on the radio. And she's over-exaggerating her role within what she does to make the machine go, right? So she like, yeah, I'm pretty much run everything for him, from his day-to-day to getting him to this place and that place. How to get songs on the radio. I'm be pushing this. I'm talking to all the DJs. I'm talking to all the radio people for him. I'm getting him in, right? I'm like, oh shit, you the one. You the one I need to be. You know what I'm saying? You the one I need to be fucking with. She didn't do none of that. At all. Like, at all. Like, none of it. She worked for the guy who done all of that. She made sure all the t-shirts that they brought to the shows, she made sure all the t-shirts got there. And if they had, you know, if they needed to get drinks to their section, she made sure she told the people about what they needed. She was their assistant. In no way, shape, or form could she have ever done anything to help push my career forward. But meanwhile, here I am, showing this girl off during my kid's mother's pregnancy. That's what was going on. But because I'm on the road and she's here, like, I'm also living my life on the road too, right? Let me be honest. This was the first time I had like got Tinder. This is like when Tinder was first like new. You see, now Tinder old. This 2014, 2013, 2015. You know what I'm saying? 2013, 14. Tinder new. This ain't 10-year-old Tinder. This brand new Tinder. And I'm in a different city every day. Every week, I mean, every 5-6 days, we changing zip codes all around the fucking world. So when I get there, now I gotta use all my skills fast. I always was the new kid, changing people quick, learning people quick, meeting people quick, making a friend quick, making people feel comfortable quick. All of the above. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. So now on Tinder, I'm very, very honest, right? I try my best to be straightforward and honest. And I think once I learned that honesty gonna get you through the door first, it was so much easier to leave with honesty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to play with you, babe. What's up? My Tinder account used to be, when I first was on the road, my Tinder account used to say, working on the road, need a lunch date. If you down, hit me up. Something like that. Need lunch date. If you down, hit me up. Very straightforward. And I needed a lunch date because I was working on the road and I had money in my pocket, baby. We go eat whenever, wherever. We go do whatever, baby. Shit, I got a little payment in my pocket. I'm on the road. I can't spend my money. I get paid, like, what, we was getting paid $13 an hour to drive, right? We got paid 50 cents a mile to drive. And we got paid $175 a week per diem to like get food and eat with. We ate breakfast at the hotel every day. So I was driving 250 miles a day. So that was my little 125. Plus my $13 an hour. Plus my 175 a week. And most of us, since we were living on the road, we weren't about to keep getting fast food all the time. So most of us bought groceries wherever we went for that week. And we ate at the room. We ate there, and we ate breakfast at the hotel because they served breakfast everywhere we went. I'm sitting on, I got a little weed. I'm not even spending my money. Like, I don't have an apartment back home. Like, I sent my baby mama some money, but she haven't had our kid yet, so I'm sending her money for one kid. That ain't nothing like, so I used to go to the movies by myself all the time in the middle of the day. As long as I met my little requirements on what they needed me to drive for the day, like they give me a zip code, like over here, you gotta drive 63037. I look at that bitch, okay, this got big highways in it, go drive. I used to go to the movies in the middle of the day, go out to eat in the middle of the day, go shopping in the middle of the day. I used to do a bunch of shit randomly, right? So I just started inviting Tinder, swipe, very early. Like, what's up? What you trying to do? Let's go eat. What's up? What you trying to do? Let's go eat. I'm only here for work, baby. I'm only here for work. What is it that you do? Tell them what I do. Oh, you got a girlfriend back home? No, I didn't got a girlfriend back home. There is a woman that I, about to have my child. I was dating this other young lady, though. I am dating this other young lady, but, it is what it is. And it's so wild how many women I was telling, I'm dating this woman. I have a girlfriend. Tell them the truth. I have a girlfriend, and I have a woman pregnant. Telling the truth. It was so wild to me when I seen that they gonna fuck anyway. I was like, oh, y'all gonna fuck anyway? Oh, y'all gonna go anyway? Oh, yeah, that's what we doing? Okay, see, yeah. How you doing? It was different then. Once that like clicked, I didn't have to hide nothing. It didn't feel like I was like baby, they savages out here. They gonna fuck regardless, baby. They savages out here. And when I seen it, I was just like, damn, like that's wild. It's so many revelations, cause how I seen women in my head, from young me to me now. It sound bad, because I still see them as the most beautiful creatures on earth, right? Got 4 daughters. I see women as the most precious things in the world, right? But love-wise, seeing how savage, ruthless, cutthroat, unloving, unforgiving, I don't give a fuck about how you feel, I'm going to do what I want to do, that women be and can be the same way men can be. It just, it kind of, I don't know. It just, it made me really, really appreciate sweet women a little more, I guess. Very, very sweet, kind-hearted women a whole lot more. Because I was fucking on the road, fucking. Baby mama called. She was like, it's your baby mama. Oh, I'll be quiet. I almost died in one of these girls' house, and I couldn't even. I call my baby mama for everything. Like, I get locked up, call my baby mama. Shit, I get in trouble, call my baby mama. Like, shit, I don't know how to do something, call my baby mama. Like, I don't know how to cook something, I'm definitely calling my baby mama if I don't know how to cook something. Hey, what I'm supposed to put in this? Okay. If I need something cooked, and I want something like cooked that I know I need it cooked a certain way, yo, I know you don't really mess with meat, but could you put me together real quick? I come pick it up. My baby mama, that's my dog. Like, I call her for fucking everything. You want to take the kids to the lake? You want to go to the science center? You want to go to the zoo? Like, you want to do this? You want to go to that? Like she my girlfriend. Definitely not my girlfriend. Like, not my girlfriend. She has her own situation. Respect her situation. But I call her for fucking everything. Like, that's my dog. But I almost died in this fucking girl. I'm fucking this girl. Why am I telling all these stories? I almost died. Like, I get off the phone with my baby mama, telling my baby mama, all right, I'm about to head to bed or something. I don't know why we was talking. We talked though. I literally just got off the phone with my baby mama. I was on the phone with my baby mama because I knew this other girl was pulling up to the hotel. Like, we drove RAV4, but we couldn't drive them out by ourselves. So any girl that came and fuck with me after night, you would have had to come to the hotel and get me from the hotel, and then take me back to your place. So this girl came to the hotel, picked me up, took me back to her place. I'm in Albany, New York somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm in a different city every day. I'm with a random motherfucker. I don't know. I'm at her crib. I'm living, baby. I'm out here living dangerous, bro. we end up, we get there. She got 3 blunts already rolled. Now, what's crazy, I never told nobody this shit. 3 blunts already rolled. I think she laced one of them motherfuckers with something. Because I smoked at this time. I was a smoker. I already came from Texas. I smoked here and there. And on the road, my roommate, I told you I had to live with a roommate when I was when we was working on the road. He smoked his ass off. So me and him used to smoke all the time. So I know I smoke, right? We get there, we smoke half a blunt, and I'm like, oh, this is like, you got that gas, don't you? Now, mind you, I don't know how strong weed can be now, or not be, or what. I just know I just started really smoking. I'll be smoking some gas, because I've been high as a motherfucker by this time. I've been smoking something that's good, because I be high than a bitch. But this is way more high than I've ever been. And she got 2 more of these bitches rolled, and I am halfway through this first one. And I've never been this high. But I'm like, okay, we cool. We smoked the first one. She like, you want to light the next one? I'm like, nah, I'm cool. And she just pulled the motherfucker out, started going crazy. She going nuts. We end up finishing. And I'm like, yo, can I hop in the shower? Because I'm like sweating. Like, I sweat. I'm a sweater. But I'm sweating, bro. Like, I'm like this, like, bro, this, yeah, like, we just was fucking, like, all we did was fuck, like, but I'm like, yeah, this kind of, okay. I get in the shower. I'm in the shower. I passed out in the fucking shower. I woke up to fucking paramedics, and motherfucking paramedics trying to wake me up in her bed. And she in her robe in the corner, like, in tears. Like, she like, yo, like, do you know what happened to you? I'm like, no. Like, do you know anything? And I'm like, are you okay? Like, they sat there, went outside and said and all of that to me. Like, I'm like, bruh, what the fuck just happened? And I couldn't even call my baby mama and tell her what the fuck happened, because I'm out here with some random ass motherfucking girl. You know how bad I wanted to call her and tell her this story? I was so fucking scared when that shit happened. Like when I knew I was passing out, I was like, yo, and then boom. And I just woke up the paramedics. Like, I was out for like at least 15, 20 minutes, like just fainted, just sleep. And they like pulled me to the side of the bed, and they were like sitting me up on the side of the bed. And I'm like, bruh, I was in the shower. I passed out in the fucking shower. She said I fell and hit my fucking head. I didn't even feel that shit. I was fucking out before I hit my fucking head. Like, man, look, don't go do random shit with random people. Look, and all you're about to hear for the next couple episodes is all the random shit I did with random people. Not like that, but like, all life is meeting new people and all of that. Like, always in a new place, always a new this, always a new that. That's funny, but don't go do drugs with random people. Don't do that. Make sure you see them roll up. That's funny. I tell motherfuckers that all the time. I used to tell motherfuckers that back then, but she was just a little. You not finna drug me, bro? I think she drugged me, bro. High than a motherfucker. I was high as a motherfucker. I was in that bitch like. Now my heart was never beating like this before. I was like, it's beating really hard. She's like, are you sure you're okay? Do I need to call someone? Like, nah, I'm cool. But my heart never beat like this before. Then I'll ever passed out. Look, trying to get some pussy. On the phone, lying to my baby, about to go with, come on, go ahead, lay it down, baby. About to go ahead and go to sleep. I'm lying to her. Oh, I think I was lying to the girlfriend, not my baby mama. I think I was lying to my girlfriend. I think I had told her, oh, I'm about to go ahead and go to bed so I can go fuck this. That's what it was. Lying to her ass to go fuck her. And then, like, because it's my baby mama, I want to tell my baby mama everything. I be telling my baby mama everything that go on. And I can't even call her and tell her this. Like, I remember just sitting sitting in the back of where they finally took me outside and everything. And we sat there before we, like, you need to take you down to the hospital. Like, no, fuck no. We don't need to go down to the hospital. I'm like, what? I remember sitting there like, I can't even tell nobody about this. I'm gonna die. In my head, I almost died. I probably didn't almost die, but in my head, I almost fucking died. And I can't even tell nobody about this shit because I'm out here fucking being ratchet. You know, be like that. So, after that shit happened, me and old girl break up. The girl that I started putting 2 and 2 together, that she can't really do much. We shouldn't be fucking, like, we shouldn't be together. Like, I thought, and, I'm on the road, and, I came up with some excuse. I'm on the road, and you back at the crib, and, you know what I'm saying? It don't really make any sense, blah, 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 a bunch of bullshit. But I shouldn't have been dating her anyway. At all. We did. I really thought my career was gonna take off. When I say this motherfucker couldn't do nothing, what I say, I'm just fucking to be fucking. And I'm starting to realize, like, coffee. You brought coffee. They made you go get coffee. Like, baby, you an assistant. Like, baby, you are a glorified assistant. Like, you. Damn it. But she got me. She told me what she was gonna be able to do and how she was running that. She was like, I can do boom, 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 boom. And my baby mama used to be like, that bitch can't do nothing for you. She was like, I don't really think she do any of that. Like, I used to be, and I was telling everyone, I'm like, nah, I think she really, you know what I'm saying? I'm optimistic because I don't want to look fucking stupid. Like, boy, did I look stupid. Then we have my baby. And then she has our baby. She has our baby. We have AJ. Oh man, that was such a moment. That was such a moment. It's still such a moment. Like, watching Nessa hold Ava while they mama. It's a picture where my BM is holding my daughter Nessa. My Nessa's holding a brand new baby AJ. And I was just sitting there like, damn, that's all of that right there is all I gotta worry about. Granted, now it's a, it's a lot. You got baby mama over here, baby mama over here, baby mama right here. But at that point, it was like, this picture is all I gotta focus on. That's it. I got all my love in one picture right here. All my love right here. So, yeah. And then shortly after she had our daughter, that job contract that I was on the road told us that we're going to be cutting it short. Instead of it going another year, we're going to be going another 2 months and ending. So October was coming. That was October and they told us. So December it was going to be fucking over with. So now I can't be on the road anymore, which I should be back home anyway because I just had a baby. We just had a baby. But the money that I was making, damn near $1,400 a week, fucking just driving. And I spent most of my time at movie theaters in the middle of the day watching random fucking movies, getting paid to fucking on the clock to fucking watch movies and go to restaurants. Like, I was enjoying the money I was making. Now, granted, I should have been home. I just had a baby. I'm aware of that. But, like, I think at one point my BM asked me to, like, she didn't want to work for, like, a month, and she had saved up some money, like, just give me a couple, you know what I'm saying, like, $1,500, and I had it. And I was like, oh, that's nothing. Like, that shit just sitting there. Like, that's it? That's all you want? Just send some more. Here you go. Get yourself something nice. But, you know what I'm saying, when the job ended, and I knew it was coming to an end 2 months later, it was like, damn, it was like reality. Like, I gotta go back to the crib and figure out how to make this amount of money that I'm used to making now back home. And this is me coming off of, like I said, working at the Device Support Center and working as a cable man. And as a cable man at the time, I was in-house. So as an in-house cable man, I was making like $18 an hour max, right? That's not the money that I'm making out here. And then as a Device Support Center, I was making like $17.50. That's $1 less. That's like $18.50 to $17.50 to go into $1,300 a week. And I can't even spend this money fast enough because I don't have an apartment right now. I'm on the road. They pay for my hotels. The food, I'm getting groceries. Like, I'm not spending no money. I'm just saving and saving and saving and saving and saving and saving and saving. Yeah, I like this job. I want to do this. So I'll map fucking Europe if I have to. I don't give a fuck what we doing. Like, let's just go do this. I want to do this. It's fun. I'm on the road. I'm kicking it. Like, I'm sending money back. Like, everybody getting money. Here goes some more money. You goddamn me. I'm just on the road living my love. I ain't want this to end. I did not want this to end. I was like, listen, yeah, bro. Y'all sure y'all can't do it like another 3-4 months, like 2 months if we end it? Like, can we do it at least to like March, to my birthday? I want to get myself something nice. But nah, that shit was over with. And instead of coming straight home, like I should have, because I just had a baby in October, it ended in December. I remember I came and I done a show. I put together this show, paid a lot of money to book a venue, and bring rappers in, and boom, 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 because I wanted to have a show. So I put together this show. That was in December, and right after that show, I left and moved to San Diego with my brother, right? Because he had, right when, I said earlier in this episode, my brother was moving from from North Carolina to San Diego. Right when he got to San Diego, situation happens to where he's out there by himself now. So like he got this whole crib to himself. I was just living the bachelor life on the road. You dig. I'm on the road kicking it. I tell him, whenever I get off the road, I'm come stay with you for a month or two. Just come kick it in San Diego. I got money saved up. I'm just gonna come kick it for a month. I just had a newborn. I should have been home. But my mentality has been, I've been on the road this whole time. I'm not with my baby mama. I'm sending her money. Like, she got money. That's all that it was, money. I ain't spent no time. I ain't been with my baby. Now, this is my baby now. Like, this is, like I said, now, looking back, this is my baby. Like, but at that time, shit, I went to San Diego for a month. When I kicked it in San Diego for a month, still had money to send back to my BM because I had money saved up. Then I left San Diego, and I had to come back home to reality. And when I got back home to reality, it was like, okay, you're here in St. Louis. You have 2 kids now. Just had a baby. Just had your first woman have your kid. So she not just anybody now. She not just anybody now. She really has your kid. And we were still at a point where we were bickering, fighting, back and forth, all of this shit still. Even though we weren't together. Still that baby mama was, you know how that shit was still going on. And it was at a time in my life where I couldn't keep running and moving and going and up and running to Texas and getting a job on the road. And there's a time where it's like, if you're gonna figure it out, you gotta figure it out here. Can't just leave your kid now. Which is crazy because when I came back from San Diego, I spent like $2,600 because this dude had a slot open on his tour to where I could have went and opened up for this tour in like 7 or 8 cities. Pretty big tour. And all I had to do was get myself there. So I had the money for the slot was like $2,600. Then I had the money for like to get myself there, plane ticket or bus or rental car for the whole fucking week and a half that I would have been on the road. Anything. I had the money to do it, right? And I remember I'm staying in my grandma's house, because I just moved back from San Diego. Didn't get a crib yet. Staying in my grandma's house for like a month, 2 months. And in this moment is when I met probably every woman that changed my life. This is still 7 years ago, 8 years ago. But me, this moment of moving back to St. Louis, those 2 months that I stayed in my grandmother's house, this is the only 2 months that I was on Tinder. The only 2 months I was still on Tinder, on these dating sites, because the way I was on the road. This is when I met the woman that I legit, right now in life, most recently broke up with. And my other 2 kids' mothers. All on Tinder. All in this 2 months. 7 years ago. You gotta get off these dating apps, bro. Y'all gotta get off these dating apps. Dating apps will change a motherfucker. Y'all gotta get off these dating apps, bro. Well, you know what's crazy? I don't think in my life, not one woman that I've ever been with in my life, intimately, that I met her in person. That's a lie. The girl in college I met in person. The second college. The one that wouldn't put a title on it. I met her at college. My high school sweetheart, we met at work. Put my BM, my first BM online. My second and third BM on Tinder. The last girl on fucking Tinder. The girl that was living in my house on Facebook. When I was on the road, Tinder, fucking. Damn, I don't think I've ever went up to somebody and really was like, hey, how you doing? My name's Jacob. I don't think I ever done that shit in my fucking life. I ain't never done that shit. I ain't been in no clubs and met no women, and I don't really go to clubs and meet women in clubs. When I was in Texas, it was fucking through my cousin. And yeah, when I was in San Diego, Tinder. Old girl that I was dating that worked at the place that I thought could change my career, online found her ass. Damn, bruh. Am I lame, bruh? I might be lame, bruh. I'm okay with that. Cause that's how my next girlfriend, I'm walking up to her, bro. Yeah, I think that might be that might be the sign right there. I need to walk up to her and be like, how you doing? I'm Jacob. I ain't really mean to bother you, but I saw that you was just really beautiful today, and I just wanted to let you know you're really beautiful, man. I shouldn't call her ma'am. I be talking to older women. I love it. I love calling you ma'am. I love, yeah, how you doing, baby? But I don't want to call nobody baby. Why am I doing this on here? But look, I'm my next wife, my woman, my wife. I gotta see you in person. I don't want to, but I'll be meeting everybody online now. That's fucking nuts. That's nuts. But yeah, fuck that. I'm ending this. Am I lame, bro? That's crazy. I might be lame as fuck.